Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. Uh, we are just starting to get rain right now. Show you guys, it's gonna be a little bit dark, but you probably hear the thunder. We just got back from church. Mike didn't come with us today because he woke up with like the uvula, that little thing that hangs in the back of your throat. It was all swollen and like bugging him, so I made him gargle with some salt water, made him some honey lemon tea, and then I told him to drink some elderberry syrup. And Frankie and I are going to take a dose of that ourselves now. Ooh, this is a good one. We hurried up, got home, and we moved the truck under the shop overhang and got the Polaris put away. And but it's not like a super heavy rain, but it's coming down now. There's lots of lightning. It's This one came out of nowhere. Um, so we'll see. But today's going to be kind of a down day for us, obviously, with this going on now. With Mike not feeling real well, believe it or not, I'm functioning very well, but I have a terrible headache. I'm actually nauseous at the moment and just real bad. I've got a knot in my neck, and I know that's part of it. So it's trying to be a migraine, and I'm trying to fight it. So I just popped a couple pills when we got home, and I think we're just gonna like chill out, lay on the couch, watch movies, get to bed early tonight. We had a late couple of nights, and then this week I am spending a lot of time. Okay, that one was intense. I don't usually get startled like that, but I could see that lightning crack. That was okay then. Wow, guys. Anyway, um, woo, deep breath. Anyway, it's loud out here, so I know I have my mic on. I know I just hit it when I clutched my pearls at that one, but anyway, I think we're just gonna kind of hang out in the house the rest of the day and watch movies. And I checked on the animals right before it started raining. Everybody was good. So hopefully we are supposed to potentially get like 60-mile-an-hour winds. So I may have to run out there in this and take care of some things. So once I finish up here with you guys, I'm going to run in and change because I'm still in my church clothes. Not really weather attire. So, but man, it's coming down now. It's coming a flood. So, but this is good. The plants needed some water for sure. And they are getting watered now, 100%. And man, you can just see it. It's so steamy out. You guys probably can't see it on the camera, but it's literally like steaming in between where the rain's moving. You can see it moving, that like cloud of steam basically. It's cooled down considerably, obviously with the rain, but this is a good one, guys. Woo! It's legit, too legit to quit. I was gonna take you guys for a little walk over to the goat pen and the dogs and everything, but not in this. I'm not. So, but man, I love watching these storms though. Storms like this when we're not under a tornado watch and it's not super scary. Oh wow, guys! Can you guys see that? Look at that. That is no joke. That is no joke. Wow, that's a lot. But I do love watching these storms roll through. It is one of my favorite things when we get these little afternoon storms like this, and it'll be sunny again at like 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? But right now it's like 12:20ish, 12:30ish, and we'll sit in there and watch a movie. We'll have the blinds open so we can sit and watch the lightning show and watch the rain in between through the big bay window there. Woo, it's not joking. It is not joking. This is good though. We needed this rain. My plants, I've been hand watering all these plants down here, and They needed a good solid drink. In fact, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move some of my citronella. A couple of them have been getting a little sketch. So I'm gonna set you guys up here while I move my citronella around into the water because I've been watering them, but they just soak it up so fast. I feel like. So I'm gonna move some of these out here. Woo, into the yard, and we're gonna get them some much needed drinks. I'm filming, sipping and spilling. Mike just walked out here. Woo. Find another good spot for this one. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
The power flashed on and off about 4 times. He just said,
Hola.
"Hola." There he is. So it's a storm, all right.
This storm was not on my radar.
Yeah.
Earlier this morning, they said potential for scattered thunderstorms, and then this thing rolled in, and it's not scattered.
Yeah, it said. Well, we were laughing on the way
Very
home.
focused.
It said they gave the warning for the severe thunderstorm alert, and they said isolated thunderstorms, and I said, oh, they need to socialize more. And then we made COVID jokes.
Yeah, it's coming to flood right now.
It is. It's no joke. In fact, I can see we've already gotten. Whoop, what are we doing?
We're turning this way so
We're
they can see
dancing.
behind us.
Oh, I did that a bunch
More
already.
important
But
than not important. It's more interesting than the brick wall behind us.
that's true. Well, I did show them a bunch, but Mike was late to the party, so he didn't know that. But the rain gauge out there, I know there was a little bit in there because I didn't empty it, but I looked at it right when it started raining, and we've already gotten about, just while I've been in here with you for 7 minutes, we've gotten almost a half an inch. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. It's definitely. Let's see if I can put this here and show you guys a little bit better. There we go. I know I'll be a little bit dark, but I now look like a drowned rat since I put the plants out there, so I figure it's okay. You don't need to see me that well. But I'm looking forward to just going in there and watching the storm a little bit. I had a few other things I was going to do today, but I feel like some of those things are not going to happen until much later. And I also working on our time lapse, first year from California to Mississippi, getting us from basically the decision to leave to now having our animals here in this first year. And man, what a crazy year it has been with everything. So I'm excited to work on that for you guys and to share that with you. And I think we're going to do that as a premiere next Sunday. So for you guys, as you're seeing this, a week from yesterday. I'm not sure what time yet. Probably around 3 o'clock we'll do it. That way we don't have to try to run out from church or anything like that, and everybody has time to get home and whatever. So, and I can see Bunko's huddled. He hates storms. He really, really hates thunderstorms. He's huddled underneath the couch on the porch. So much so that when I called for him when I came out here, he didn't come because he was that freaked out. He says, I can see his little paws under there, just terrified. But man, this is quite a storm. I feel like it's already starting to lessen a bit. Like the wind died down for sure.
It is. That last lightning flash right there was a good 7 miles east of us, and I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago it was right on top of us.
So I don't know if you guys could hear that, but he just said that last lightning flash we had was probably about 7 miles away, and I forget now already. It's moving past us is what is his point. So, but yeah, we definitely got some weather this afternoon that we weren't expecting. We were gonna go grab a bite in town, but I'm glad we didn't. Just because I don't if I can help it, I try not to drive in the crazy thunderstorm. I mean, it happens sometimes, you might be out in Starkville or West Point or something, and a storm rolls through, but sometimes if you can wait it out, 10 or 15 minutes, it's kind of worth it just to wait it out and not be on the road. So I'm glad we got home right before it hit. Gave us time to get the Polaris up and the truck up. So that's good. That's good. Ooh, Lordy. It's raining pretty good though.
Yeah, it's dying down now.
It's dying down, but we got some rain during that. Holy moly, we did. Yeah, so busy week, guys. I mean, we've got a little bit of like the garden's starting to slow down. Next week is probably, I don't know 100% yet, but next week is probably going to be the last week for the farmer's market this season out here. And he's watering my basil now. He's holding it under the rain gutter. But the garden is definitely slowing down, producing. We've been able to put up a lot of food for ourselves. We've sold a lot. And in fact, I have a lot of zucchini that probably tomorrow I will shred and process out so that I can put it in the freezer. So during the fall and the winter, I can make zucchini bread when I want. Or use it in, other things too, like soups and stuff like that as well. And then obviously we're working on that big video. And then just kind of, Frankie's first real full week back at school is this week. So kind of, getting back in the rhythm of all of that. Youth group, like the regular schedule for youth group is starting back up. And kind of running some errands this week. There's a few odds and ends that I can't find that I know I thought I packed. Feel like I packed them, but haven't been able to find them. I feel like they may have been in a box that got dug through, and then those items got like moved. Like I was wanting to trim Caroline the goat's hooves. Man, I do look like a drowned rat. Sorry, guys. But I couldn't find her trimmer, and so I looked one more time in a weird spot, and I found them. But I couldn't find her comb, her brush, the I forget what the word just went out of my head. Somebody will tell me in the comments. It's like that round brush with the teeth on it that you use to brush like goats and stuff like that. Anyway, I can't find it. But I always like to give her a good brushing. It helps with like, their skin flakiness and the just getting the loose hairs out, especially when you're milking and things like that. So I wanted to kind of do that, but I did trim her hooves. She just is notorious. Like when I had her and Neil, for every third time that I had to do her hooves, I would have to do Neil's. Like hers just grow really fast. And so we're actually going to build them a little structure out of cinder blocks to help kind of keep their hooves down a little bit and let them step up and play on it. Just to kind of help with that a little bit. I don't mind doing her hooves. I always have done them myself. And she's pretty good for me when I do it, but it's just very frequent with her. They just grow so dang fast. So, and it's, she's a pretty well-behaved goat, but there's still a little bit of wrestling that goes on to get, the angle that you need. And plus what happened too, my clippers, my hoof trimmers, they got left when they got moved out of my box that I had packed. They got left in some water somehow. They were in a bucket. I don't know. Somebody might have used them for something else, not knowing what they were, just thinking it was a tool. I don't know. Anyway, so I had to WD-40 the heck out of them and like work them back and forth until they were somewhat usable. And even then I was still having to kind of fight them through her hoof a little bit. So anyway, I need to pick up in town, probably in Starkville this week, and get some goldfish. I've got the tablets coming for the trough too, but I'm going to get some goldfish and to help keep that clean, keep the bugs out of it and stuff. And then I'll also be getting a net to use to be able to get the like the plant matter that falls in there, when the leaves fall or, whatever. I've been picking it out with my hands, but be a little easier to have a little net for that too. And there's a couple other little odds and ends like that I need to pick up. for them in town. So if I can do that this week too, a little trip into town for some things like that, and that'll be good because I a good excuse to get things like that. And then of course Friday's video is actually 100% Mike because I'm working on this big long review time-lapse video that's going to be for the premiere next Sunday. Mike said, well, I'll take care of Friday's video. So we actually did something really cool yesterday. Slight spoiler for you guys. Something really cool that involves Frankie and deer season this year. So make sure you check out Friday's video for that because I think it's gonna be kind of cute. It was mostly the two of them. I'm in it a little bit because I was there, but he filmed it. He's editing it. So be a good chance for you guys to maybe compare and contrast our styles a little bit as to how we kind of do things. His style is very different from mine a lot of times, and I tend to keep more to like certain, I don't want to say formulas, but there's certain things that I do that like make it ours, kind of a branding thing. And Mike usually tosses that to the wind and kind of goes his own route, which is cool. I don't care. That's his style and it doesn't hurt anything. So it's fine. So I'm always curious when I watch one of his videos that he has 100% done, because it doesn't happen super often anymore. I'm generally the one filming, editing, and putting everything together. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys will like it. So, but I am excited, guys, for that premiere on Sunday. Like I said, it'll probably be Sunday at like 3 o'clock this next week. The big time lapse, from getting from California, how our first year here, all the things that we've built and done and participated in, and all of that, to kind of just, it's a good reminder for us too, because guys, the last few weeks I have been really like, oh, I feel like we haven't done enough. We haven't done this, we haven't done that. This isn't done, that's not done. And then I've had a lot of you, and some of my friends included, saying like, okay, but you did do this, and you have done that, and this has happened, and you did do that, and you took care of that. And I'm like, okay, you're right. I needed that reminder. So it's good for me to kind of lay it out visually in a video, because then I can be like, okay, we have done a lot this year. Some things were little, some things were big. Obviously, the move itself was huge, but yeah, I still feel like I'm sitting in the dark now that the lights kind of changed a bit. There we go. But anyway, guys, I'm really excited to work on that video this week, and I've got it kind of laid out a bit, but I need to really put a lot more work into it and get it finished and polished and ready. But I'm looking forward to sharing that with you as well. So I hope everybody is having a great start to their week, and I hope that you're excited about what the week has to bring and offer for you, and that you're open to whatever blessings come your way this week. So until then, stay blessed and safety's off.